first things first, I don't want to hear shit about my hair.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Okay, you got this lawn here. I just bagged the front of it with the MT. I've been cutting this lawn and plowing this driveway for 7 years. 6 years? 7 years, something like that. You guys have seen it many times. I've showed it with everything. I think it was the first lawn I ever showed the Walker B on when I first got it, but it's all over now. The older guy that lived here, 2 years ago, he got put into a home and his daughter took over everything, and so the house has been empty for 2 years, and they just finally sold it. So we're doing a final cut today, and that's it. We're out of here. Kind of sad. I really like this one. And that's that, the end of an era, so to speak, I guess. Like I said, I've been mowing and snow plowing this one for years, and I don't know, it's been a great account. Super easy to do, everything's wide open. I can cut it with any mower I want. I don't know, I guess it's on to the next people. The lady, the daughter of the guy that owned this house, she said that she left in a folder with all the information for the house my business card and a letter of recommendation. So I guess we'll see if they keep me on, the new owners do. We'll see. Well, that's it. You've been mowing this one for a couple years with me. I've been mowing it for many years, and the end of mowing this one. Kind of weird, huh? Kind of weird to see properties come and go, but that's what you'll experience, and that's just how it is. Sometimes people pass away and you lose properties, and other times this guy didn't pass away. He's still living in that home, but I guess it came to the point where his daughter realized he's not going to be ever leaving that assisted living facility, whatever he's in, and she lives out of state, so she didn't want to keep paying to maintain that place. Yeah, somebody's throwing away a whole bunch of couches. He must have got some new ones. So she didn't want to pay to keep maintaining it, so I guess it was just time to sell it. I kind of knew it was coming. About a month and a half ago, I saw a dumpster in the driveway for a few weeks, and then when I invoiced her at the end of August, she said, "I'll let you know by the end of next month when the last cut will be. We think we have the house sold." I said, "All right, no problem." And I invoiced her at the end of October, and by the time she mailed in her payment, there was a note in there. I'd already mowed it one time for October, so there was a note in there. So cut it one more time, and then that'll be it. Just send me a final invoice. And she thanked me for everything I've done over the years for them. So that right there was the last cut. Time to replace it with another one. That's how it goes. You sad? That was a nice one. That was always an easy one. You know, it's great when you have places where nobody ever comes out and says anything to you. Nobody bothers you. You just do your thing. At the end of each month, they thank you for what you do, and that's that. But time to replace it. So the footage you just seen was from Monday, and of course today is Wednesday, and I haven't filmed anything all week. And the reason why I haven't filmed anything all week is because it's been taking twice as long to do everything I need to do. Look at this clown. Because my hopper is filling up twice as fast as it usually does, and leaves are coming down like crazy. In our properties, I'm just bagging like crazy, and the hopper's just filling up so fast. I got clogged up twice from little sticks. If any of you guys don't know, that right there, when the deck flips down, it connects to this plastic part there, goes through the turbine up into the hopper. That's how it works. But that little sucker right there clogs with sticks. And I haven't had that issue since last fall, and I ran over hundreds of sticks, probably thousands of sticks. Never clogged once. But as many of you know, I broke this sucker the other day. Let's talk about that. So anybody knows anything about Walker mowers, they all have these fancy little cups on the bottom, and they have these little slots right there. So that when they sit on the mower, they sit on the shaft that comes out of the gearboxes, and they look like that. One that way, because the blades are timed. That way they don't smack each other, okay? Well, when you run the Versimow system, like I have since last fall, I've told you guys, last fall I started running it, haven't taken it off since. I do not like running that mower without this system. When I hit that chunk of concrete the other day, as you guys know, I sheared off these bolts right here, those two there. I ordered a new bag, and I ordered lots of extras so that I have them. But the other thing I did was, like I said, see how those have straight lines and it's keyed to go on there? I tore the center right out of it. So none of those straight lines are in there. Here's the problem. You cannot run the regular Walker cup on both of them. One of them on one side has the regular Walker cup. The other one has to have one of these Versimows. The reason why is because the way these lines are, how it goes on the shaft, is at a different angle. So then that way you can run all four blades without them hitting. It's the only way to do it. I went on the website that day when I broke this because I knew I wanted this system back on there. Found these, no problem. Put them in the shopping cart. Found this, no problem. Said it was out of stock. I was like, what am I gonna do? This is the worst time. I emailed the company and told them my issue, what's going on, how bad I need this thing. And you know, I said, you probably don't know who I am, but I've mentioned you guys many times in my videos and all over social media. I love this system, and I can't imagine having my mower without it, and I'm in the bulk of leaf season, so I need to know how long it's going to be out of stock and when can I get it. And they emailed me back right away. They were able to locate me one, and they shipped it out that same day and got it to me. That's customer service. So now I can get those out of there, put the new bolts back in, put this system back on there, and down the road I go. And then I no longer have to watch out for running over sticks. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Because it does not clog when you have this Versimow system. I chop up sticks all day long. I did all last fall. I've done it this past spring. I've done it so far this fall. It just chops them up. You don't clog, and I can bag twice as long on a property before that hopper fills up, because I've showed you guys in past Versimow videos that it chops it up so fine you can get so much more in there before you're full. Want to say hi, Noah? Okay, I've showed this in a video before, but I figured since I'm doing these now, might as well show you again how they go on. I figured since I had them off, perfect time to sharpen the blades. V for Versimow. I always mark this one the timed cup because you screw it up from the other one. I guess you could probably just figure it out. I just do it. It's just another precaution I take, make it easier. So mark that one with a V, and you just put it on. Just like you put your normal blades, but if I get it locked down there, see how I'm kind of at it. Okay, it didn't seem right at first, but see how I'm kind of at an angle. That one's at an angle and that one's straight up and down. And when it had the normal cup on, this one would be perfectly horizontal and that one's perfectly vertical. Okay, that's the difference. And then you take the Versimow blade. These never have to be sharpened. You don't sharpen these. You can actually just unbolt them if one side wears out, which I used them all last fall. Insane leaf cleanups. You guys seen a million videos on it. And they're still like razor sharp. But you don't ever sharpen these. You use all... If one side starts to wear down, you just unbolt them from there and you flip-flop them end for end, and then you'd be using the opposite side. So you put the blade on there. This is grooved. It just sets right over top of that blade. Use your regular washer and the nut just like you normally would to put the blade on, and that's all you do. And it's on. Same thing with this one over here. Slide it right over top. Washer on. Nut. And there they are. And that's all there is to it. So now I guess it's essentially like the X-Blade system, but it's the Versimow kit. And I am not kidding when I say that you can bag twice as long, twice the volume, at least, probably 3 times. And that's no exaggeration. So I did not want to run this thing. I was starting to freak out when they said that cup was out of stock and I didn't know how soon I could get one. But they really hooked me up. As soon as I contacted them, it was the next day. They right away, right back. And they had one on its way to me. It took about 3 days to get here. And like I said, the last 2 days of mowing, I didn't film anything because it was taking twice as long as it should to bag these lawns. But like I said in many videos before, guys, Versimow is expensive, but it's worth every penny. It saves me so much time, and anyone that's ever bagged in the fall with a walker knows the annoyance of that chute getting blocked up when you run over sticks. You practically have to walk a yard and pick up sticks everywhere to avoid that thing from clogging up before you start bagging. With this kit on here, I don't walk anything. I run right over it. All kinds of sticks all over. I've showed it in many videos before. Go back and look at them. But I'm in no way affiliated with these guys. I've never been an affiliate with them. I don't even think they have one of those programs. Because when I first put this kit on the mower last year, I sent them an email just for the hell of it and said, hey, you know, I'd love to try out your product. I'll do a review on it. But just to let you know, heads up, I'm not like all these other review channels. I'm a late on the line, tell it like it is, and could be good or bad. I can't promise you anything. And they just simply responded back, said, you know, thanks, we appreciate it, but we don't do anything like that. We don't work with social media. So nothing. So I'm not associated with these guys at all, but I have no problem recommending this. There's that helicopter sound I love. Back in business, baby. Back in business.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, and comment if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. We'll see you in the next one.